Merry Christmas from Santa
and Mrs. Claus
and our friends at Heart Full of Hallmark.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Heartful of Hallmark. We are so excited to be joined by Angel, Rustin, and Craig from Finding Mr. Christmas. Thank you for being on here, guys.
Good morning.
Absolutely.
Good morning.
Thank you.
We loved the last episode, so we're so excited to get into it.
So, before we get into this, I already told everybody this beforehand, but they decided to cut the tree right next door to me. So if you hear a buzzing sound or a tree falling, that's what it is. Thanks for the unexpected rain just in my county, just in my town.
Only over your house, actually.
Yeah, just your home.
Only my house. Only my house. Every time. Well, at least it's not snow yet. We're not at Christmas.
Yeah.
We love snow here.
Yeah,
We do.
We do. Bring all the snow, but I think at, 55 degrees, I'd be a little concerned if there was snow.
Yeah, a little bit.
But speaking of Christmas, we're here to talk about this little show, Finding Mr. Christmas.
Yeah.
Nice.
With all these handsome gentlemen. So, as you guys saw, we just had one of the other guys. We're not going to spoil who that was right now, but we just had one of the guys. So you know what that means, Kirsten? We have a 40% chance of having Mr. Christmas on the podcast.
We do.
Oh.
We'll find out soon enough.
Well then. Interesting.
And we will be watching. We see all the signals, so if we see a question, we have a feeling we know who the Mr. Christmas is. But we're just going to keep on looking at you guys, see if there's any signs. And our viewers do notice that as well.
Feel free to interrogate.
Yeah.
Open book.
So who actually wins it? I'm joking. Don't spoil it. That would give it.
Oh, that's right. No, I'm not telling it.
We will tell you it's one of the guys on the show. That's the only thing.
There you go.
So you guys know how this works. We're going to start with Rustin, and then Angel, and then Craig. Leading into each question, our names will be on screen along with their name. After that, we have some general questions, get to know them, scare them a little bit, and then get to know them Christmas-wise. Cool. Maybe their favorite movies, their favorite gifts, stories, depending on the time. So Kirsten's going to start off first with her 2 questions, and then I'll go.
Okay, so my first one is for Rustin. So we all know that you're a musician. So if you had the opportunity to write an original song for a Hallmark movie that you starred in, what genre would it be?
That's a really great question. It's maybe slightly on the nose. I would say I have a little bit of experience writing some songs and some music. It's something that I've done a lot in the past. And I think if I were to currently write a song and then be able to star in the movie and perform that song, it would probably be in the style of maybe like a jazz standard or like a big band piece. Lots of horns, like maybe something crooner style. Yeah.
That'd be neat. We need Hallmark to make that happen.
I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah, well, let's see if we can make that happen.
And if not, we know people who can make that happen.
Perfect. I like it. Come on, initiative. I'm in. Let's make it happen.
Manifesting it out.
Yeah.
And my next one for Rustin was, how do you walk that fine line between like projecting confidence and maintaining like that genuine, grounded heart that we expect from a Hallmark leading man?
These are such great questions. I think that's such an important way to look at life across the board. I don't even think that this is specific to Hallmark leading men or women. I think that this is just the nature in which we can all use that as sort of like a light towards or a goal, or we can all kind of use that as a you know what I'm saying. Maybe I'm not being articulate, so I'll try again. I think that's such a great question. I think that we could all use that idea of who we want to become as a guide. I don't think it's specific to Hallmark leading men or Hallmark leading women. I think that's just how we should all sort of portray ourselves in the pursuit of betterment of ourselves and the engagement with other people. I would say that I do that by practicing and surrounding myself with people who I love and who love me and respect me. And I think building a life around the things that I love doing and trying to constantly just check in with people and make sure that we're all enjoying it and that we're all treating each other with kindness and respect.
Yeah.
Well
and
said.
Yeah, that is very well said. I think Jonathan does a really great job on the show with like finding activities that really like leans into each person's personality. And Melissa does a good job of getting people like out of their shell and getting them into like that natural like Hallmark leading man vibe.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also think there's something to be said for obviously Jonathan and Melissa do an amazing job at leading. And being the example to set for the rest of us, and they shape that energy, that space for us to be able to be that in ourselves. And I think that that's one of the beautiful things about relationships generally, is if you find people who can bring those wonderful traits out of you, then like everyone's winning, right? Well, what's great about that is that this show did that, then brought 10 guys in that matched that energy, and so the whole experience felt like that, right? Everyone was treating each other with genuine, heartfelt, confident respect. Yeah.
My major question is for Rustin.
I hear the tree.
Yep, there it is. I'm trying to mute me, but you know what? We're rolling with it. There's no cuts here. Unless Hallmark gets angry, then there's a cut.
Good to know that there are no cuts. Thank you for the heads up.
So my question is for Rustin. Let's introduce another challenge in there. If you could introduce a musical challenge on the show, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a great question. You guys are nailing it with the questions. I'm a huge fan. I would say if I were to introduce a musical challenge to the show, I would want to take a well-known song and have people take like a new spin on the lyrics and then maybe act it out.
That's me. I like that. That's a really cool challenge.
It's a great challenge.
Yeah.
It also wouldn't be fair because Rustin would win.
I don't know. Don't let Santini fool you, because his creativity on the spot and Angel's ability to take any moment and make it charming and loving.
Yes.
I would be up against it. I absolutely.
Well, thanks.
Thanks, man.
And now we're moving into questions for Angel. So, Angel, what was one thing you learned from watching the previous season that you realized you absolutely had to do, and one thing that you like vowed not to do when you came on the show?
That's a great question. Thankfully, I was allowed to watch the show prior to going to season 2, and I learned so much by watching what the guys were doing and not doing. I knew by just being themselves, it was more to their benefit and doing well on the show. So I already knew that just by being myself and not projecting someone else was going to be the one thing that would get me to go through each episode. And just active listening, a lot of active listening and having fun. I saw everyone having such a great time on the show. Elijah, Hayden, Ezra, I mean, they were just having a blast, and you could tell on their faces. And I knew I had to be part of this show. Like, I told myself I have to be part of this show.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, one of my favorites last season was when they had to do the improv with BJ Britt. That was a hilarious episode. So I'm hoping that maybe we get something like that.
Oh my God, yes. When Hayden like broke his thumb and the guy went like, ah! And he started screaming back to him, ah! Oh, I lost it. That was
And my next one was during the meet cute competition. You and Davey both had a challenging moment with finding your footing with the skis. So looking back, what helped you like snap out of that and fully commit?
Oh wow, another great question. Yeah, you put me on the spot there, and that's what the show did too. They put me on the spot. Let's put all the guys on skis, whether they know how to ski or not. And like you also, I didn't know how to ski, how to brake. And I remember Jonathan asked me prior to saying action, are you okay? Oh, I'm great, but I have one question. How do you brake? Bye. He started walking away from me. I was like, no. So I remember from my past experiences that whenever you're put in a situation, you just have to enjoy the process. Like I fell and I knew in my head I had this inner dialogue. All right, they're not gonna say cut. I have to go through the scene. I have to finish this. So I kept telling myself, get up. Obviously, I was having a hard time getting up. It's hard to get up from skis, by the way. And I finally got up, but on the way of me standing up, I had to like say something in that silence. So I came up with like whatever came to my mind, whatever came to my mind. I was like, you know what? You look so good that I already forgot what I said. Something around the lines. Like
I
you
was
look
just
so
blown
good.
away by your beauty.
Exactly. I was blown away by your
that's
beauty.
right. That's right.
And then she improvised back with me, and then we kept with the scene, and we got through it, and I survived the first episode. But oh man, that felt like a million years just in that silence. I was get up, get up, get up.
My question for Angel is, seeing as you are a bartender, how did you get into that, and how would you incorporate that into your character in a film?
Ooh, nice question. Yeah, I've been a bartender about 13 plus years. I got into it because I started as a server like 18 years ago, and I kept seeing the bartenders having such a great time doing less work and making more money. So I was eager to become a bartender, and no one knows this, but there was an opportunity back in Charlotte. I was working at the airport, and an opportunity for a new establishment was opening up, and I did a small while lie, and I said that I was a bartender because I wanted that job so bad. And then they gave me the job. I started bartending, and I was bartending with like experienced people, and they kind of like saw that this guy is not a bartender. So then I got fired from that place.
Oh no.
And I learned my lesson. Like if I'm gonna fake it till I make it, I better be sure I do the work. So when I moved to LA, I did the same thing, and I told this manager that was interviewing me that I was a bartender. I have the experience. But prior to the interview, I went on YouTube and memorized 25 drinks. I learned how to make cocktails, and I practice. That way when they interview me, I knew how to answer things. So when the day came and they asked me, hey, how do you make a margarita? Oh, easy. Tequila, triple sec, lime juice, agave. Great. How do you make a Long Island? Vodka, gin, triple sag, and lemon juice and sugar. You shake it, boom, a splash of Coke. All right, hire. You can start tomorrow. So then, what I would put into a character is preparation, charisma, flirtatious, just about what a Hallmark little man has. So this whole 13 years prepared me to this moment.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
The hard work pays off.
The hard work pays off.
So, before we get into the other questions, since we know that you're a bartender, what was your favorite drink to make, and what was your favorite drink to drink?
Ooh.
Two totally different things.
Two totally different things. Depending on the night, because depending on the night, I would make. I love my margaritas. I make them different. So if a customer goes like, I don't know what to get, can you make me your specialty? Dealer's choice. I'm like, okay, cool, and I'll make a mean margarita. And they will love it. They will actually enjoy it and tell me, wow, this is the best margarita I ever made, that I ever had. And I was like, thank you. And then my drink of choice depends on the night and who I'm with. If it's October, I would do old fashioned or whiskey because of my late father, who passed away in October of 2020. He will always drink whiskey or scotch. So I'll drink on his name. Any other time of the month, I would say margarita, skinny margarita.
Skinny
margarita.
You gotta keep your body slim.
Gotta keep it shape,
baby.
Gotta keep it shape.
Keep it in shape.
And now we're gonna move into Craig.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Craig, your Santini Santa was the best, and it gave you the win. And the first perk was the challenge. So if Hallmark gave Santini his own movie, what's the plot and who plays the love interest?
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Wild.
I feel like the love interest would have to be like a Marissa Tomei, because she was in My Cousin Vinny, and she was very New York. The whole thing, that the nails and the car was screeching and all that, So I mean, like, if you want an Italian Santa Claus, you're gonna have to have an Italian lead alongside that.
Yes.
And it's funny because I'm not even Italian. It's just I grew up on Long Island, and a lot of my friends and their parents, that's the vibe. That's everybody. Everywhere you go.
That's acting. That's acting.
You can't walk 20 feet without walking into a pizza shop. So that was really fun. And I didn't give you the plot. Let's see. Maybe someone steals Santini's presents on Christmas Eve, the hours before they're supposed to go out, and Santini and Marissa Tomei have to go on a journey across the world to get the presents back. I don't know, something silly, something goofy like that, but there would be a lot of this and, hey, how you doing involved,
Let's do
Pizza competition. Pizza competition.
Yeah, pizza competition, yeah.
Been in the pizzas.
There we go.
And during the acting challenge, you helped out with Jake. So do you think a true Hallmark leading man is someone who only shines on his own, or somebody who elevates the entire scene and cast around him?
Of course.
Nice.
The guys know this answer. I'm sure even you guys know this answer, being Hallmark fans. But of course, you want to be a good a giving actor. I'll say it like that. You want to be a giving actor, and by being a giving actor, you have to receive. And it's interesting. It's give and take. It's back and forth. It's ping pong, but you're on the same team. So if I notice Jake having a hard time remembering a line or something like that, you can jump in and maybe give him something to refresh his memory. Jake can do the same for me, vice versa. So it's teamwork. There's no one person who's trying to ever outshine the other. It's what Jonathan says throughout the show. If I shine, you shine. So that really is true. Probably more true in acting than almost any other industry. It's a team building process. It's teamwork all through and through, and it was Jake's first time doing that, and so I was glad I was able to help him to an extent. There's only so much you can do on skis in a blizzard. I promise you that weather was worse than it looked on TV.
Way worse. Way worse. Like you cannot tell on camera.
Yeah,
Crazy.
you truly can't. It didn't do it justice. But no, Jake did a great job, and I'm glad we were able to work as a team.
Yeah, I like seeing the team building activity last night too, with like having to get the presents into the sleigh. That was like a really tricky challenge.
Perfect example. And you never know who's gonna come to play. I mean, Robbie was the MVP of that.
Robbie the lobby.
First time.
First time.
And he was saying he didn't want to do it, you know, but he trusted Gabe and I to hold that thing steady. He pulled back, shot at it, and you know, it's all about a team.
Yeah.
So we can't have Craig on without asking this. Last night you scared people.
Oh yeah, I scared
you
myself.
scared me, sir. You scared me. I don't like heights, so I need to ask you: how scared were you being upside down? And once you got upright, how did you get back into the right mindset?
I would say that I wasn't necessarily scared of being upside down. I was more scared of the fact that being upside down wasn't necessarily giving Wes and Alex and the judges what they wanted or needed to get that shot. I will add to that, however, that I was Comet, who's the firecracker of the group. He's unpredictable. So once I was upside down, I tried to get that out of my head that maybe they're not getting the shot. And I just kind of leaned into it and had fun with it because that was unpredictable, if you ask me. I didn't have that planned. It kind of just happened. So unpredictable for sure. But once I got back upright, I've been acting and modeling for a little while as well. And, you know, while I didn't have a great a shot as someone like Davey who won the competition, I think I got something in there, kind of chomping on that bit, almost like a real reindeer. I really tried to lean into the character, and I went more silly as opposed to kind of like leading man. If maybe I had a different reindeer, maybe that would have changed. But I tried to just kind of lean into the character once I got back upright and just commit.
Yeah, it was neat seeing everybody have to like come out of their shell to like interpret a different type of character and like seeing like how they pose. And I saw the picture posted with like everybody like with Jonathan on the side. That's so good.
Yeah.
It's small differences because I mean they're all reindeer at the end of the day, and we're all humans harnessed 15 feet in the air. So there's only so much you really can do. But I mean, Rustin's shot flexing like this. I mean, Angel, what they say, they gave RSF, resting smolder.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, like the differences were small from guy to guy, but you truly do see it. So everybody really brought their version of their reindeer.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
So let's get to know you guys a little bit better before we go into some of our fun questions. Did you want to start with the Would You Rathers or go into the Christmas movies?
Well, that is a would you rather question, isn't it? That's already one.
So with that said, should we start with the Would You Rathers?
Yeah, let's go too.
Would you rathers? All right. So, being the gentleman, Kirsten's going to go first.
Okay. Would you rather watch a rom-com or write a rom-com? I guess we can start. Whoever wants to start.
Yep.
I mean, I'd rather write one. I think for me, you know, I love the art of the craft and like watching people be able to live in the moments, create those moments, create these escapes for everybody to enjoy and partake. But I think for me to actually live out the escape, the creative process, that's so fulfilling for me. I love just creating. I think that's been why I've been an actor and a singer and a songwriter. I love the process of creating nothing or creating something from nothing. I think that's like what an amazing opportunity we have as humans to do that. It's just wild to be able to take intellectual thought and create something from that. So I would want to write one.
Same.
Yeah. Go ahead, Angel. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I grew up watching rom-coms. That's one of my favorite genre. And now that I've been an actor, model, producer, and creative person, I would do the same thing Rustin said. Just create my own, or create more opportunities for Latinos, or tell different stories, different backgrounds. Just, I consider myself a romantic person. I've done so many things
Little
for
bit.
my past girlfriends and my wife, and I would just put it all into paper and just tell stories. I love telling stories.
I love what you said there, Angel, about creating opportunities for, Latinos. That's an interesting way to look at it. You can create something when you're writing. You can create something, and you have free will to do what you want, when you want, with who you want. And I think that that's really cool to, like Angel said, kind of um, help this community. I mean, I love that answer.
Thank
And
you.
I would agree with these guys that it's a clean sweep. I would rather write a rom-com as well. While it's a blast and much easier to watch a 2-hour movie on TV than it is to create an entire movie, just something about being able to create your own world is just really, really cool. I have a probably 50 pages written of a rom-com on my laptop that I'm talking to you from right now. And I have to get back to it. You pick it up, you put it down, you pick it up, you put it down. But it's pretty funny. And who knows, maybe we'll see it on the Hallmark Channel one day.
Maybe.
Hey.
Would you rather sing in a movie or be serenaded by somebody else?
I'll go. I'd rather be serenaded because Santini doesn't sing. Okay? No, I will say I can carry a tune. I'm not the worst, but I don't think I'm quite ready yet. Maybe with some classes, I truly do think I could do that. That's something I want to do, is sing in a movie. But right now, I'd rather be serenaded and sung too. That sounds pretty nice.
Maybe you could join like a caroling group in a movie or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's actually a dream of mine, to be part of a musical or an opportunity to sing in a movie or TV show. For the last 13 years, I've been trying to get better with my accent. Like, I embrace it. I do have an accent, and I'll probably die having an accent. But it used to be way thicker back in the day, and by doing excuse me, by doing karaoke and singing, it has helped me with my listening and pronunciation and whatnot. And for my wedding, I sang a song to my wife, and it's one of my dreams, just to like sing in a movie. So I'm gonna continue working on that dream.
Well, I just wanted to say one thing before Rustin. I'm not cutting you off. We all have accents, Angel. I mean, we're all from different places.
Exactly.
You speak 2 languages, bro. I speak
Yeah,
1. So
Thank you.
that's
Yeah.
who you are. That's what makes you you. And I think you're a pretty likable guy. So I understand where you're coming from and wanting to work on certain things.
Yeah.
But dude, you're great. So
Yeah,
Thanks.
exactly. I second that. So
Appreciate it, guys.
yeah, I would, I guess, stepping in, I would definitely want to serenade. I'll serenade you, Craig. Get in there, man.
there you go.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
perfect. No, I would love to serenade. I think I've gotten an opportunity to sing a lot in my lifetime, since I was very, very, very small and started singing, and I love singing. I think that there's something beautiful about, like I said, creating, but the performance aspect of it, but like connecting in a moment that is live and can't be replaced. Like that's so cool. And obviously it's an exchange in a relationship to be able to sing with somebody and have them receive that. So that's like such a cool thing to do. But I don't think I've really done that much in film. So I would love to sing. I would love to sing on film. Yeah.
Would you rather be in a Star Wars movie or a Marvel movie?
Wow, this one is hard.
I know.
This
Oh
is where
my
every
gosh.
single guy goes, I'm 5 years old again. Let me be both.
Oh, absolutely. You're like, okay, superpower or lightsaber, and you're just like,
Yeah.
Ah.
well,
I'll
while
go
these guys
first.
think on it.
Okay, you go ahead.
Okay,
Go
well,
ahead,
these
go
guys
ahead.
think on it because the answer was fairly clear to me. While I love and respect the Star Wars movies and whatnot and world that they've created, for me, I would want to be in a Marvel movie. I think that I have a lot of kind of leadership qualities that a superhero needs, and what better than to get another opportunity of being in a harness, because I didn't do so well my first time. So so I'd want to be in a Marvel movie. I think that'd be cool.
Angel, what about you, man? What are you thinking?
I don't know. The idea of being in a Star Wars movie and playing a hero, saving the world, or saving your
Like,
yeah, like the citizens, your people,
Sure.
is almost as good as playing a Marvel movie. So they're both literally kind of the same, just different worlds. And I grew up watching all those movies. Those are my ultimate genres. And just like Craig said, being part of a Marvel movie is just fulfilling and making sure that your inner child is happy and content. So I would say Marvel movie. Yeah. Just being part of it, playing a superhero. And again, this goes with like making sure that you're representing your people, my Latinos, people from South America, Venezuelan, my mom's Peruvian. Just this past movie watching Superman, and it's probably a different DC, but there was a Venezuelan playing the engineer, and
Cool.
that was mind blowing just to see someone from my country, especially, and then a woman being part of that world. That was just yes, yes. If one person can do it, then someone else can, and let's do this.
Yeah.
So I do see myself playing in DC or Marvel something. Either a bad guy or a good guy. Just give me whatever role, I'll take it.
Give me anything.
Anything.
I'm gonna take a totally politically correct answer and say both. I can't. There's no way I could choose between the two. I mean, between seeing like Adam play Kylo Ren, or seeing Pedro Pascal in The Mandalorian, for instance, and in the Star Wars world, like Pedro was amazing in that. That obviously I'm so drawn to that character. Well, maybe not obviously, but I'm drawn so much to that character and what they did with that storyline. That's been so epic. And Angel's maybe sidestepping of the Marvel, I my favorite superhero growing up was always Wolverine. Always. And I know somebody isn't going to continue doing Wolverine. So if I were to have my druthers, I might want to step into maybe another role.
You'd be
We
great.
are rebooting, bro. We are rebooting.
Yeah.
Unless Deadpool is right until you're 90.
Oh, yeah.
All the Hallmark fans are like, what?
Yeah, I mean, we could just go way back. We doesn't have to be forward. We could just go do some previous Wolverine stuff, right? Some throwback. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's get you guys in trouble with Hallmark fans. These are two shows that they hold close to their heart. They have massive fan bases, and there is no wrong answer. I just like to play with you guys. All the reactions are great. I love it. Would you rather become a regular on Heartland or When Calls the Heart?
Oh man.
I would be, would love to be a regular on either, of course, but I think When Calls the Heart for sure. My mom's a big fan, and so when you can please mom, you're doing something right. When Calls the Heart is such a popular series. I mean, people really, really love that. So I think that for me, I'd want to be in When Calls the Heart and just bring some more heart and joy into people's homes, including my mom's.
Yeah, and I would go with Heartland actually. I would go with Heartland for sure, hands down. So, but that's just my take on it.
I will go with Calls the Heart. Like Craig said, it's a popular show, and I will be pleasing a lot of people, I guess.
Yeah.
That'll end the Would You Rather. Let's get to know you guys a little bit better. So, we just talked to Robbie a couple days ago.
Ooh.
Robbie
Yeah.
the lobby, baby.
We heard some stories, but we also heard that at the crafting table, there was a couple things that happened. The first couple of days, you're like, let me be healthy. But in actual reality, once you get past week 2 and 3, what's the first thing you go to at the craft table?
Oh gosh. Well, I'll go first because we had the sour gummy snacks, and I think we probably consumed about 15 pounds worth of those things while we were there. Like a significant amount, like a significant amount. So I'm gonna go with that. That was the first thing. Yeah.
Well, I actually have a question to your question. When you say craft table, do you mean in Santa's workshop, or do you mean the literal craft services table on set?
Well, that can be taken one of two ways. Let's go with both.
Lots of candy.
Lean into the show a little bit, right?
There's lots of candy at Santa's workshop. Lots of candy. I'm a chocolate guy myself. I absolutely love chocolate. The gummies, the sours, the sweets. They're cool. They're great. They're fine. But I am definitely a chocolate guy first and foremost. So that's in Santa's workshop. And then if we're going craft services, man, they had quite the spread over there. I was getting donuts every morning. Donuts on donuts on donuts.
I remember that.
Man, that's right.
I try like kind of like what Robbie said. I tried to be healthy at first. I was like scrambled eggs and oatmeal and fruit, and that lasted a day before I gave into the temptation and started chowing down for real. Yeah.
Nice. Let me remember. I think I did a little bit of everything. Just donuts, fruit, nuts. I did ask for a lot of energy drinks. There were long days, and I have to have my Monster Zero or Celsius, and I was the one doing coffee or energy drinks just to keep it going.
Yeah. Yep.
This is our fans' favorite question because you never know what you're going to say.
Okay. Oh, man.
Crush.
I was talking about this last night.
Really?
Last night, yep, at the Hallmark Finding Mr. Christmas viewing party at Rocco's. Britney Spears.
Yeah.
When she came out with "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time," she was probably she was probably 3-4 years older than me, so she was maybe like 16. I was maybe like 11, 12, maybe 13, something like that. I wonder how old Britney Spears is. But anyway, Britney Spears. I remember getting that
I
cassette.
think she's my age.
Okay, yeah. So I was probably like 4-ish years younger, and I remember getting the cassette with like the foldable thing. And I was like, oh, okay, I like Britney Spears.
Oh man. Mine was Natalie Portman. I think she is amazing and wonderful. I've always loved her energy on screen, and I just think she's so captivating. And she was definitely my first crush. So.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, beat that, Angel. Britney Spears and Natalie Portman. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man.
My first celebrity crush.
You can't say Melissa Peterman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or Jonathan Bennett.
Robbie said that though.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Not only is it the right answer, but it's also the right answer. So yeah, that makes sense.
Besides Melissa Pyramid,
Yeah.
I would have to say, oh man, I don't want to say Britney Spears because you already said it, and I'm really thinking. I grew up watching Friends.
Oh yeah, that's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, and it's funny. I want to say her name, but her name is right here, and I can't spit it out.
Jennifer
But you know,
Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. Yes,
Yeah.
Who plays Rachel on the show?
yes,
Yeah.
Rachel.
Great answer.
Like just I grew up. I mean, I remember in Venezuela, literally, like I'm visualizing it right now. And my sister will. She's the one that started watching that show, and she was addicted.
Mm,
And she's the one that learned English, because my sister
okay.
is kind of like a nerd. She does everything by the book, and she's just so smart. And I love her so much because I remember I'll be curious, like, what are you watching? And I started watching Friends, and then she was just so funny, beautiful, had a lot of charisma and comedy timing, and their relationship with Ross was just like
Classic.
like no matter what, they'll do this. They
Yep.
always
Yeah.
come back to each other,
Yep.
and I remember that, and I feel like my relationship with my wife is the same. We met 15 years ago, and we create such a friendship to the point that no matter what happens, we always remember we're friends first, and we always keep coming back, and we have like that same relationship. And just Jennifer Aniston is just so talented. So I would have to say that's my first crush.
Those are
I'd
some
have to say
pretty good
mine.
answers.
Yeah, I'd have to say mine is Candace Cameron Bure, DJ Tanner herself.
Mm.
And mine is Chad Michael Murray.
Oh. All right.
Oh,
Yeah. How
There's
rude
so-
of us not to ask. Sorry.
1-3
I'm so
Hill.
happy to hear about yours. Yeah.
There's so many. I could have rattled off like 5 more.
Yeah.
I mean,
Topanga.
come on.
Topanga.
Yeah.
How many people are that gorgeous?
Yeah.
All right. Who are some of the Hallmark stars you want to do a movie with?
Craig, Angel, Davey. Yeah.
And Melissa's the love interest.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I would love to do a movie with Sharon Lawrence.
Wow.
She's such a TV icon, and
Yeah.
she's been doing it for so long. And I think that I could just learn so much from her, and everything that I've seen and experienced through the years from Sharon has just been so genuine. Like, she just seems like such a calming presence to be around. And so for me, I would want to do a movie with Sharon.
I would say Janelle Parrish. I feel like even though I technically did get to do a scene together, I would love to have a full character arc and be able to go through the whole process with her. I think we really hit it off and had a lot of great conversation. After we got to meet for the very first time and do a scene immediately in a snowstorm on skis. But she's so sharp and so present, and her on-camera presence is just wild. So I would love to get an opportunity to go through the whole process with her and just create something beautiful for people to enjoy. Yeah.
Well, Rustin, that
Oh,
makes
man.
perfect sense. I mean, because you won that challenge. And so
That's true.
no, I'm serious. That goes to show that you guys had, it's there. And that's only in a
Absolutely.
few minutes. And so to be able to have days and weeks and really build, I mean, that'd be magic.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Craig.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, I was gonna say Janelle Parrish, but you said it. I would then say Hunter King.
Yeah, she was amazing.
Yeah. She's just pretty, talented, experienced, and I would just love to get to know her and develop like some type of chemistry to bring two characters to life. And I mean, it's the perfect cast, a blonde and Latino. Like, come on.
And now we will go into a little bit more Christmas, leading into the Christmas movies. Before we let you guys go, let's go back in time to your childhood.
Mm.
What's your favorite Christmas present you ever got?
I've answered this question a couple times for different interviews, and the answer was always my first puppy. Her name was Nala. And we drove home with her, and I have a very vivid image in my head of looking back, like turning around and looking back, because she was like in the back of the car, and she just looks at me and tilted her head like the tiniest little bit, and is just that moment from when I was 7 years old is burnt into my brain. But I'll give you one more, just because that one's kind of been recycled quite a bit. I got a basketball hoop that still exists at my parents' house on Long Island in New York. Oh my gosh, 30 years later, probably. Still there. And so that thing has seen probably years worth of shots go up on it. And so that was a really cool gift.
Nice.
I would say I think I've wondered that over the years of like, you know, what were the most impactful gifts that I received for Christmas or my birthday. And I think I love the idea behind my parents just like constantly trying to learn who I am as I'm growing up. And it's been really interesting to just kind of develop that relationship with them and get kind of an insight into how they view me as well. Or what they're trying to cultivate in the relationship or help me process as a kid or a teen or whatever. And I think there's always been this theme that has shown up in my life for presents. And I think the one that really tops that process off for me, or like that memory off for me, is I remember one year I got a bass guitar for Christmas. And that was like one of the very first instruments I ever learned. And I think that was so in alignment with who I was wanting to become, what I wanted to express of myself in music, and how they wanted to connect with me. So I would probably say the bass guitar. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to think what the answer is. I had so many gifts and different types, toys, game systems. I don't know. The only thing I remember that really made an impact was a skateboard. I remember my parents split up, and I was confused why my dad wasn't in the house. It was just my mom. But then I put one and one together, and I got kind of smart. They didn't want to give me a skateboard because they will know that I will get injured, which I did. I broke ankles and things. But I wanted it. Well, my best friend in high school or middle school got one, and he's like, when are you gonna get one? And I remember that if I ask for it now that they split up, I will get it because of the situation, and that's what I got. I remember my dad just giving it to me. He says, just don't tell your mom.
Oh man.
And man,
Silver
I got
linings.
injured a lot.
Silver lining.
Got a skateboard. Thanks, Dad.
So we're gonna end this off with some Christmas movies. You're gonna pick which Christmas movie you would rather watch, but before we do that, is there anything that either of the three of you would like to ask us?
Absolutely. How are you coming up with such good questions? Well, so I'm curious. What are both of your favorite Christmas movies?
Ooh, okay.
Kirsten?
My all-time favorite is probably Home Alone 2.
Ooh, okay.
You can't. That was gonna be my. You can't.
Is it really?
That's the problem with asking you questions first.
Yeah, the one in
New
New York.
York.
Uh-huh. And I think
Come
it's just
on.
because I used to, like, my family used to take us to New York at Christmas
Oh,
time, and there was
wow.
nothing more magical than New York at Christmas time.
Mhm.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
I'm gonna
agree.
stick with New York. I'm going Elf.
Oh, cool. What a classic.
Great.
What a
Great.
classic.
Absolutely.
Where are you guys from originally?
I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm kind of like near the Poconos.
East Coast. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
And I'm
What-
in Ohio. I'm about 30 miles east of Columbus.
Very
Okay.
cool.
Ooh.
So you guys are both in the Northeast then?
Yeah.
Well, is Ohio considered Northeast? Yeah, right?
Well,
So sort of. We're considered Northeast, Midwest. Sort
You're
of.
like kind of on the border of like Northeast and Midwest. You're like right. You're kind of close.
Yep, we're right in every single snowstorm. There's a rain, snow, and an ice mix. We usually get the good amount of snow and then a thin layer of ice. That's what we call it. The slushy melt is what we call it.
But only over your house, though.
Right.
Only over my house. Only.
So are they cutting down the tree? Obviously.
You're
Which
both in
they're finally
Hallmark
done
country.
with.
You're both in Hallmark country, that's for sure.
That's
Pennsylvania and Ohio.
yeah. We need a Hallmark
All right.
movie in Bethlehem today. It is gorgeous at Christmas time. So
I bet.
there, you need to visit.
All right, I have two questions actually. I noticed a name, Amanda.
Mhm.
Where is she? And how did you all meet?
So for Amanda, she is at work right now.
Mhm.
Okay.
She couldn't make it. The only reason that we can do this at noon our time is because I got to get off of work early and go in early tomorrow. And Kirsten took a half day from work because she's going to meet somebody very special who we won't say just in case. If she wants to, go for it, but I don't want to pressure.
No, I teach first grade, and I actually took a half day because I'm going to an event in New Jersey to meet Candace Cameron Bure. She's doing like a book signing, so
Wow.
all Christmassy stuff today.
That's amazing.
Wasn't that your crush?
That was
Yeah.
Noah's, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine.
That's right. DJ. Good
Yeah.
old DJ.
Yeah. And how we met, I was on a live stream with Ben Ayers. And I think I messaged their page just a couple months back being like, hey, there's people who actually like Hallmark who are my age. Let's see how this works out. And after I was on that live stream with Ben, she got back to me. We became good friends. We kept on talking Hallmark and just getting closer, sports, everything. Eventually, I'm like, well, I've interviewed some Hallmark people. Would you like to do a Hallmark interview with me? We start a podcast, and all three of us just do this. We are the main two because Amanda's very busy. She's very, very busy, and she will be on very, very soon. I get a lot of DMs asking where she is. I swear she's still alive. She's still alive. She will be back. But we just became very good friends, and now this is what we do.
Yeah, and I
Right,
also got to
right.
meet a lot of like the different Hallmark stars at an event called Christmas Con that they do.
Yeah.
So
course.
I've been going to that for years, and like I've been trying to get people, you want to come on the podcast? Like, so I met Jonathan there, and he's amazing.
He's such a sweet guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all right.
He's all right. He's okay.
Yeah. I've talked to him in a few messages. He's a very busy guy, but
So busy.
Well, yeah.
eventually we will get you on, and
Yeah.
that'll be the most chaotic podcast we've ever had, and I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll give him a little nudge, a little elbow, get him
Yeah.
on you.
Maybe we need everybody to come on, like all the guys and Jonathan.
Oh my
Jones.
gosh, that
Ooh.
you're saying chaotic. That's
Yeah.
chaotic. That's
That's
you good luck wrangling us all. It's like
Yeah.
Oh,
absolute mayhem.
man, boy, you have no idea what we've done. We've had the craziest stuff happen. We've had stars on here. We're like, how do we get you when nobody else has? We normally do surprises, but since we couldn't do surprises for this one, when we have you all on again, because we know you're going to be in rom-coms or in other movies eventually. So we're going to have you on eventually again. We'll have surprises next time, but that's how we do it, and this is just what we love to do. This is just our random hobby.
Love it.
Love it.
Love
man.
it.
Yeah, thanks for having us for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Of
Of
course.
course, appreciate it.
We're going to end this off with This or That Christmas. And Kirsten's going to start us off, which we kind of talked about these in a similar way, but here we go.
Home Alone or Elf?
Oh,
Life
I'm gonna go
choices.
with Home Alone. I remember being a kid and like I remember setting up little like my dad was military when I was growing up, and so we were all, you know, my dad raised me in a world of camping and being like and a lot of preparedness and learning life skills, how to start a fire, how to like, you know, all these different types of things, gather and tie knots and all sorts of stuff. So I remember as a kid watching Home Alone and going, oh yeah, these are all the skills that my dad's been teaching me. Like I could totally do this if my home was being invaded and protect myself, you know. So I remember that being pretty iconic for me.
Man, for me, those are two of the absolute best Christmas movies. It's splitting hairs, but it's truly splitting hairs. But I will say that I'm probably leaning 51-49 toward Home Alone.
Oh, dude, yeah, my man.
Because of just the nostalgia. It's a little bit more nostalgic. It's a little bit older. I remember watching it probably as I don't know, I was 5 maybe, and then Elf came out. I was maybe 11, 12-ish. So like I had just a few more like Christmases in the house with the family with Home Alone on, and so for that reason it's just a smidge more nostalgic.
Yeah, I agree with these two guys. We watch my family and I watch a lot of Christmas movies, and we do it by order. And Home Alone has to be first.
Yeah.
So because it's a classic, and just everyone loves Home Alone. It's such a classic movie.
But Elf's right there.
I know.
Elf is right there. So it's like Home Alone, then Elf, and then we just go in order.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about Home Alone, I know it's such a small and like minute scene, but John Candy, oh my gosh, like his like little like improv in that movie is like the cherry on top.
Cherry on top.
So good.
And Pesci together, forget it.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wild.
So different than anything I think that might be the only movie that Joe Pesci's been in where he hasn't really swore.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Go watch the outtakes. He probably did, and they just took it.
Yeah. There had to be a swear jar on set, and Macaulay Culkin got paid. Even before he got paid for that movie, he got paid. Christmas Vacation or How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh, man.
I'm a Jim Carrey fan. So
go ahead.
I have
Go ahead.
to say The Grinch.
Okay.
I grew up watching Jim Carrey. I watch almost every movie of his, and The Grinch has to be it for me. That's it.
I was gonna say Christmas Vacation because it's I don't know. I remember all of just the chaos and just being like absolutely wild and we actually my whole family dressed up as that movie for one of our Christmas parties a couple years ago, and everyone had like a character and role from the movie. So yeah.
For me, I'm gonna have to go with the Grinch.
Yeah.
And now we have Scrooge or A Christmas Story.
I'm gonna go with A Christmas Story. It was always and still is on to this day at my aunt's house in New York when we go there for Christmas. It's never not on. It's her favorite Christmas movie, and I think it's rubbed off on me a little bit. And I've licked probably 1,000 poles during the winter because of it as a kid. And your tongue really does get stuck.
It does. It does get stuck.
It really does. Yes. It's scary. You have to get warm water and pour it. So I would go with A Christmas Story. The movie's hysterical. It's a classic. And I lick poles, apparently, now because of it.
I would say The Grinch.
You
were
say
going to say
Scrooge?
something, Noah?
Rustin's face. He's holding something in.
Angel,
I
you
would
said
say-
Scrooge?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that. It's just I love all the ghosts from the past, present, um, and future, and just the story. How he goes from being a mean person and changes his heart. It's such a Hallmark movie. I mean, it's just there's a story there, and I bet people that have watched it, they have learned something from it and probably changed for the good.
Yeah.
Oh man, put me on the spot here. Yeah.
Why did that pop up? Hello? There we go. Sorry.
Yeah, I would. Man, I'm pretty torn, but I'll go with Christmas Story. I think it's just such a classic, iconic movie. And obviously, in like we were just talking about nostalgia, how nostalgic to have that movie. I mean, it's just
The lamp leg, the whole thing.
I know. Just
or leg lamp, whatever.
Yeah.
This one, you can't really go wrong, but we're going to do Battle of Tim Allen. Christmas with the Cranks or the Santa Claus?
Santa Claus, hands down, man. I love that movie so much. I remember watching that movie as a kid and being like, I want to do that. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but I want to become the next Santa Claus. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I would agree. The Santa Claus for sure. Those were both Tim Allen movies, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tim Allen or Tim Allen, yeah. But I'll go
right.
with Santa Claus. It's great. Don't get me wrong. It's not toward the tippy top of my list, but it's a solid one. It's a solid one.
They're both really good, and we watch them all the time. I would say Santa Claus as well.
Clean sweep. For the record, The Grinch is still number one for me.
Yeah.
Oh, epic, dude. Epic.
The Grinch is
Come
number
on.
one for me.
And now we have some rom-com ones. So, The Holiday or Love Actually?
Oh, The Holiday for me.
Okay.
It's such a good rom-com. Yeah. I mean, Jack Black, so hilarious.
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz, that was her prime around that time, and just what a good movie. I think Airbnb got their concept from that movie.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'll say The Holiday as well. I think as a songwriter, I think the music scoring and the impact that has on his character and how that kind of ties the whole story together was hugely impactful for me. I was like, oh man, I want to write Christmas music. I want to do scoring and I just it makes I don't know. It's just being able to speak his like express himself, express his feelings through song, and like when he changes the scoring of like, oh, this is this person's melody, and this is what it would sound like this is what you would sound like as a song. I'm like, oh, that's exactly how I feel. Like when I see someone, it evokes a feeling in me as a songwriter, and I can feel music happening when I see different people and how they engage and their energies. So,
Love that. I'm going to go the other route. I'm going to say Love Actually. I think it's cool seeing Liam Neeson in a different type of role. You know, he's not kidnapping anyone or rescuing anyone, I should say. He's not the kidnapper. He's always the guy who saves the day in all his movies.
Yeah.
But this one, obviously, it's a different vibe. And I think it's really cool how a bunch of different stories and a bunch of different people from a bunch of different places all intertwine at the end of the movie. And I think that is awesome. It was my sister's. I remember it, the DVD on like her TV stand. I see it right now as a kid. And so Love Actually, for sure.
And finally, It's a Wonderful Life or White Christmas?
Oh, I'm gonna go with White Christmas. Probably music again. I would assume has a massive influence in my personal experience and feelings about this movie. But I remember my grandfather was a general in the Air Force, and he's since passed a few years ago, but he was probably one of the most influential people in my entire life. And I remember I just every time I watched that movie, just thinking about the respect that they had for him, and I that's I could never express how similar my respect and my feelings towards my grandfather were to their respect and feelings towards their leader, you know.
Love that.
Love that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my homework and watch both of them because I haven't watched them.
Well, I'll say, if you're ready to cry, Angel, It's a Wonderful Life. I mean,
Yeah. Oof.
so for me, It's a Wonderful Life, but it's a tearjerker. It
Yeah,
is
it's
the
brutal.
ultimate tearjerker.
Okay, Wonderful Life, White Christmas.
Yeah.
It's on my list this season.
But you know what we all should be watching?
Finding Mr. Christmas.
Yeah,
Mr. Christmas.
I knew it.
Right
Season 2.
Season 2. But along with these guys, we also have our two hosts,
Yep.
Melissa Peterman and Jonathan Bennett. So check it out every single Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern on the Hallmark Channel, and next day on Hallmark Plus. Not sponsored. But anyways, guys, where can we find you all on social media? I'm going to let Craig go first, then Rustin, then Angel.
Yeah, my Instagram handle is just at my first and last name. I'll spell it out for you. CraigGeoghan 313. At Craig Geoghan 313.
All my socials should be under my name right here, Rustin Sailors. It should be at Rustin Sailors on Instagram, TikTok, wherever. So feel free to find me there.
Yeah. Same. All my socials are Angel Garet, except Instagram is at the Angel Garet. Someone took my name and they don't want to give it back.
Oh, buddy.
You know, I think I took my own name. Yeah, when Instagram like first came out, I want to say I created like at Craig Geoghan like 15 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And I need to like contact them to get just my name back.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know how to log into that and how to even begin that process. But yeah, fun fact. I ruined it for myself basically.
Oh no.
So I had to add the numbers at the end of my new handle.
And you can find me on Instagram at Kiers_Hendershot, and then also on our Hallmark page at Heartful of Hallmark.
And you can find me at Noah_Kaser, Kaser, on Instagram and the Hallmark page, Heartful of Hallmark. Until next time, everybody, like, subscribe for more. We have a lot of interviews coming your way. We have some very big stars, returning faces, and new faces. So until next time, everybody, keep your heart full of Hallmark.